What's going on, folks? Today I want to talk to you guys about, I was going to do a video and I was going to talk about narcissism in society. But I'm going to take this another step further because I realized I had something just happen out here. I'm down here by the river, just taking a walk. I was with some friends and stuff, and we were standing over by an area closer to like the where they dock at. Just standing around, and I was about to shoot a video. So this guy comes up, this big, tall guy comes up, pulls up in the car, walks up. And this is the thing we're going to talk about safety today, but, and I'm not in a reactive mode or anything like that, and I'm protected. Higher energy makes me pay attention to things, folks. Darker, lower energy is what we're going to talk about today. But to make a long story short, this person walked up, and I talk about this all the time, about these low-level things that people do that you don't understand that affect you in different ways. When you're talking about the demented serial killer, when you're talking about the low-life, swindler, or anybody in society, any one of these people who present or are a major threat to your lives, are the sole threat to why you have to take precautions. Now we're standing out here by the dock, and this guy walks up, gets out of a car, walks in between us, and just stands there. Now this guy's close enough to me where I could touch him. And so I asked the guy if he needed something or whatever, to which he didn't respond, and he seemed incoherent. And I looked in his eyes and I could see something was wrong, literally. And then I sized this guy up, he was a pretty big guy. I'm looking at, maybe I got to chop him in the throat or something. I'm thinking all of these things are going through my mind because this guy's not responding to me. He's a complete stranger who's coming to our personal space, violated my safety on some level, and I'm not armed at this point, and so but my instincts are kicking in, and so I'm on guard. So I asked this guy if everything's okay, if he needs something, to which he didn't respond. So he just stands there, turns his back towards me and my friends, and just looks at the water, right? Stares over at the water. So we're looking at each other like, what the fuck? So we decide to leave. Best thing to do, right? Higher sense. So I go ahead and we all take off because no one's armed or anything. We don't know if this person is armed, and that's the point I'm trying to make. The person looked like they could have been armed. They had on bulky type clothing and stuff. And their actions were completely irrational because as we walked off, they got in their car and left. And this is a whole riverfront. There's many areas where people walk, and there was no one down here at this moment. But what I'm trying to explain to you guys, in the bigger world, society, for you women out there who may take walks like I do, for you guys out there who may take walks, there are people in society who you have to take precautions about. These are those people I talk about in every video, folks, where I realize the danger element, right? Now, ultimately, I'm protected by the Most High, really, when I think about it. But part of what the Most High blessed me with was instinct, right? We just all gathered up our stuff and we just got out of there. The guy didn't say anything. He was literally standing amongst us. And this is a riverfront, a public riverfront. So I want you guys to just think about, when I talk about this person, why we got to get rid of the narcissist, for these reasons. Because your loved ones are always affected by these people. Every video we talk about this. On a higher level, this is literally a matter of dealing with lower energy, folks. These people have lower natures. So you got to lock your doors at night because someone is an empty house and they're a vessel being taken over by lower energies who are seeking to take you out of here, literally. Harm you and kill you, do things to you. The worst of us will be destroyed, folks. I'm sitting here instinctively as a human, I'm not trembling, but I'm sort of like in this state of caution. I'm in really high alert mode. I'm looking around, looking over my shoulder. I'm not going to get in the car until I check things out here, but and this is what, it just made me realize something on that level. Now, ultimately, folks, because I'm dealing with the great ones, I'm protected. Have to remember that. I'm human. Sometimes I'm learning, folks. Hey, great one. Sometimes I'm learning. It's the thing, it's troubling though. I have patience. These are things I don't ask them. These are things over my pay grade. I don't try to reason everything. I just go along with it. I just hold on to the Most High. But there are darker energies, folks, that are jumping in people consistently. This is what the bigger fight is about. This is what I'm always talking about. I'll come back and do a follow-up to this video. The video that I had intended on doing got disrupted. And I'm not even in the right state of mind, because if you guys were in this moment, you would be creeped out. Imagine being with your family somewhere, and someone pulls up in a car, gets out, walks in the crowd of your family, are standing right amongst you and your loved ones. Don't know you from a can of paint. Don't respond to your request of asking who they are or do they need anything. Don't know if they're armed and look like they may be armed. Look like they were contemplating something. The danger of someone coming around you and actually contemplating with that intention I always talk about, to do something to you. What are they? They're demoniacs, folks. And that's narcissistic behavior, folks. Do you understand? Oh, I love bad behavior. But I love the idea of going somewhere, taking a walk like I would usually do, and being safe, even amongst family members. If this person was armed, anything could have happened out of there. None of us were armed today, right? But I'm trying to show you people that a demented mind is your problem, folks. We'll come back and do another video, and I'll pick it up to where I want to get into that societal thing. I want to get into some things, but right now, I'm about to head out. I'm a little shaken up from this experience. You guys be safe out there. Women who get home and work late jobs and stuff, keep your areas well lit. Pay attention to what you're doing when you're going to your car. Men too. You have robbers and all types of rapists and people out here that have a dark energy, folks. If you guys could have seen what I saw, this is a real fight, folks. I know who I am. I know I'm holding on to the Most High, and I know that there are darker energies that are opposing me for this. But nothing defeats the Most High. Nothing. You get it? You folks going over to my website, thinkbehavior.info, pick up my book, I Love Bad Behavior. You can pick the book up on Amazon. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing a better video next go round. I just had to drop my thoughts about what just occurred. I'm still trying to process this. This is somewhere that I frequent. And now I gotta, come armed all the time. What? This is the society we're living in, folks. You understand why the reckoning is coming. Y'all stay safe. Have a nice day.